You're listening to Sunglasses, a podcast where we get to see life through God's lenses as His children. I'm your host, Samuel, and together we'll uncover how God's presence shines through life's tiniest details. So, let's take off the shades, put on our sunglasses, and see what our Father is revealing in today's episode.
Welcome back to the Sunglasses podcast, where we look at life through the lens of purpose, process, and the perspective of heaven. Deep in the heart of our RCF Trio BTS series, where we are pulling back the curtain on leadership in its raw, stretching, and grace-filled form. If you are new here or haven't hit that follow button yet, I feel knock you. But please follow the podcast. Why? Because they know they miss Sunglasses podcast too. Today's episode is about balance, the kind that's equal parts beautiful and brutal, between academic goals, business dreams, and the everyday demands of serving in RCF Medilag. We didn't just show up, we're all in. Now, before we dive in, let me reintroduce them to you again. We have Precious, friendly and fierce personality, with a heart for the people. You have Tinu, calm on the outside, firm on the inside, and still firm on the outside too, and carrying a rare execution grace. And you have me. I'm just your sunglasses guy. From makeup gigs and cake orders to GP highs and lows, we learned what it means to be all in, all out, and all God. And so, thank you, my friends, for joining me again on this episode.
We're happy to be back.
I'm happy to have you guys. So, I think we'll just flow from there once again. It was a trial something, 3 people. 1 guy, 3 ladies. Sometimes, that 10 years is like our successors is 1 lady, 2 guys. Anyways, the point is there's a way that everybody balances themselves. There's a way that everybody kind of helps everybody to work with everybody. How did our being 3, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Spirit? How did they shape the way we work together? How did they help you work with us? How did they help one person work with you? Whoever is speaking, work with the other 2. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think working with you and I'd been friends with you already, so it was more like let's pursue this parole and let's bring some other RCF
Trio to parole
and let's bring it as your board, right? So it was cool for me. It wasn't working with you guys, it wasn't work. It was like, so guys, it was more like gist, like Alpha, so what are we going to do? Like it just flowed. We didn't have to. Your formalities were just call yourself master, pastor, and all the rest. But after that, let's get to the matter. We were free to talk to each other. We just gelled. It was just wonderful. I think I used to school. What's that word now? Just move towards peace and a lot when I had troubles. Yes, thank you very much. Right? Just every time I'm in peace and DM, trying to fight, not fight everybody, but like seeing every error, and I'm like, Lisa, can you see this thing? Or if it's not just peace, I'm going to the main group and say, can you people see what's happening? Right? So it was more like, even until now, it happens. So if we talk about you, it's right there in our group chat, on our group chat. Sorry. All right. So I think it was friendship. It felt like a friendship meeting, which had a club, and all of us just this is the goal of the club. The goal of the club is to help RCF, but this is a friendship club. That's what it felt like to me. It wasn't a serious thing.
I think I can relate because I think one thing about the trial before you talk was that it was like 2 of you guys had served in CEC before. I had not served in CEC. Me and I were friends. I wasn't like very close to you till we had to work together, and so it was more of it was God connection. We're close. So I think for you to want to know like what was it like, the fact that you know these 2 guys were friends and they sideline you. Did we sideline you?
Sideline.
Anyways, later answer.
Okay, so when I found out that I was going to be serving with you guys in the trial, everybody knows that the trial is like smallest, in the organogram.
Yeah.
It's like the highest,
like smallest,
but it's also the smallest unit. So we're supposed to be like tightly, like we're supposed to be tightly knitted together and everything. So when I found out I was going to be 7 with you guys in my trial, I was like, I think I didn't mind until somebody mentioned it to me. Someone actually mentioned it to me.
Someone mentioned it.
Yeah, someone mentioned it to me. One of our predecessors mentioned it to me that,
wow,
hope you realize that these two guys are close friends and you're like going to be like the third party in their friendship. So you have to like find a way to make sure that you fit in. So like there was this part of me that was now like trying to I won't say perform, but like trying to see that I'm not fitting in, you know. But I didn't have to. I didn't even have to do it for long actually, because we just happened to
realize that
it's not that deep. Like everybody, and you know, we all just gelled together and that. So, and you guys didn't actually sideline me. I don't think so. Or do you think you sidelined me?
I don't think so too.
To be honest, I don't think I was sidelined. I felt among. I felt like I wasn't sidelined.
I think there were many times that it was, you know, that's I think one of the points of having the trial was the fact that if you wanted to do majority carries the vote, you should have 2 versus 1. Okay. So there were times when it was 2 of you guys against me, or 2 of us against her, or
okay, no, you're saying against like we're fighting, but like more like opinions.
Opinions, yes. And then is that the one drags the 2.
But eventually, most times you used to go with your. Because he's the president. There's something
that my pastor said last Friday. He said that he would consult his assistants concerning anything and everything. But anything that God tells him to do, that he's unapologetically not consulting them. He's just going to do it. And then he reminded me in that moment that sometimes that's what it used to look like when, as president, I'll say this is how we are going. And we're like, and they're like, no, it's not possible. And they explain everything.
When you guys are ready, you meet me.
Yeah, so I mean, it was very, very relatable. And I'm like, and there were times too as well that it had to be you guys that would point to me and say, yeah, even though self, this is not how it is, this is how it should be. And then in the long run, we now see how it plays out, and we're like, oh, you guys said it. So sometimes, I think most times it was good because we did not eventually follow through with the original way it would have been, and then thank God we did not follow through. So yeah, we thank God once again. Because people that had to work together for just a little over a year, meant that it means that would have learned 1 or 2 things from each other. So basically, in simple English, what did you learn from us, the remaining 2?
Very funny. Okay, from Tinu, I actually learned how to be firm. I liked how Tinu would just look up her mind and say this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I sure know you that we learned that from firm. Anyway, when you get this trip and firm.
But I think firm is like, if we are going to do this, we are going to do it. But Precious, I just knew how to get this thing done. If I wanted this to be done, I'll get it done.
Okay, so yes, Tinu actually learned how to be firm. Let's do this thing. And Tinu is very proactive, right? She's already thinking, she's thinking ahead. She's thinking about everything. She has gone to the front, she has thought backwards, she's inside the thoughts already, and she's just winding around there like, and she has finished the work. And I'm still looking like, I'm not about to do this thing. It was really eye-opening for me to work with Tinu. There are many other things, but the question got me. Oh no. Anyway, so for Pisam, like I usually call him, that's Pisam is not going to leave anytime soon. So for Samuel, Samuel knew how to solve problems. Like this man would just sit down and he knew how to solve quarrels as well. Right, like if there was any to Samuel, the King Solomon in him will arise and the problem will be sorted out. Like it's just so calm. Like you'll probably be thinking this way, and then someone will show you how what you can do will come from another way, and it will be so simple. So like you're wondering, why did I think about this thing? And yes, someone is wise. Oh my God,
thank you, Jesus.
Oh, exactly, King Solomon Jr. That's so wonderful about him. Like there's so much grace. And there's so much grace for ease. I just want the Lord. let me say this now. I don't think I've ever said it. I always pray, Lord, the grace of ease on this man's head. Just rub up on me. Like,
I take myself as you clean to my prayer.
Let me just take small. So he himself was supposed to go somewhere. And then I think he prayed in his mind or in his heart that, let there be I can't remember where it is, but let there be a vehicle or something. And then there was just help miraculously. And then this is not a one-time thing. I think it has happened to him a couple of times. I'm like, Jesus, I need help in my life. Are you not seeing me? You get? I mean, it's very lovely having to be in their midst and just collect oil. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, one thing I learned from Precious, I think I already said it, is how to be strict and still be smiling like I love you, but I just have to do this to you. Does not mean I don't love you. And then also how to I don't know why she said she learned. What did you say? I was like, there's one part that even I learned it from you. Like if you want to do something, you're talking about me thinking forward, thinking. No, I feel like that was even you. Like, you ready? That's actually what I just think. So I think one thing I learned from you is also like, instead of wailing and sorrying about our problems, what are we doing and when are we doing this? It was really that when are we doing, like when, don't just say we are doing this. When are we going to do it? Don't just say, oh, okay, so like give me a time, like give me a time. I'm like, calm down, I'll give you a time. Give me a time. So yeah, that's one thing I learned. From Samuel, I learned a lot too. I learned how to reflect before you act. So for me, when people don't get their work done, it's two way in my mind. It's either I do it for you or I'm already thinking of your punishment. You don't have to always, discipline. He calls it discipline. So it's no punishment, it's discipline. I'm like, discipline, your punishment. So I'm thinking of, okay, this person, they're going to, that thing I was supposed to do. Most time I end up doing it, but in my head, the first thing I'm thinking is, what am I going to do to this person? Not like revenge, but you must collect. Well, this time is always, before you let the person talk, see from the person's point of view. The person might be going through things. I'm like, oh, you're too nice. What are you going through? I'm going through things too.
Too nice.
So yeah.
Okay, thank you guys. I think.
What you say your own?
I'm going to say my own. That's what I want to say. So I think for me, it's just more of the fact that as a guy, they are almost every time unidirectional. So I think it kind of applies to both of you. I think from both of you as well, I also learned, like you guys already said, I'm the one that is the nice guy. But the times I had to discipline them or punish whatever, right? It didn't come easy, but because I've seen people do it was easy to say that, okay, those that did not come at the time for the meeting, they are going to do this. And levelly, you are going to do it. What is to do the core members, what else do you need them to do? Pay for 1 hour, pay a fine. Yeah, I think those were like some very nice punishments.
I will tell you to run.
For the benefit of the church. So, just like 1-2 words. If you have to give it your nickname, what would you do?
Don't mind me. But yeah, it's like, we saw the hand of the Lord show up many times. So now that I'll call it over. But don't.
I think for me to be, we don't gossip. Gossip is not but we always have gist for days. I don't think there's anybody, no, let me not say it like that, but if you are an RCF member, your matter has been dissected on the table of 3 elders. I don't want to say
it's not a bad thing.
It's not like
I mean, you should be honored that you
exactly, you get it.
You are worthy of being. That means that at least subtly our heart will for you.
Like even now that we are done, we usually have
conversations
on people with people about people. So yeah.
So I don't know if I have the answer to the question. But anyways, I think it was just like a very lovely stuff. Some time ago, I got to reflect on the fact that most of my friendships have been in threes, like the trio, Caleb and Samuel and myself. 2 Samuels, 1 Caleb. Who else? In my class, we also have Genesis and Classic and myself. So it's not like I'm always in groups of threes, where Naomi, Precious and Samuel. Groups of threes, I don't know. Maybe God is cooking something. We'll find out. I'm born on December 3rd, by the way.
3 sets of twins or triplets.
Wow.
I beg.
Amen to that.
Oh God, no, we get. Anyways, what is our friendship in that season teach you about community and leadership? Basically, importance of friendship in leadership.
So for me, I learned that no man is an island. Everybody has lapses. Everybody has the good parts and the parts like their strengths and weaknesses. And if you are not free, if you are not, I don't know if I should say vulnerable, like if you are always like all macho, like if Pistan was always like macho, trying to be a guy, like, oh, I'm a man, I don't have weaknesses, I'm always strong. Like, you would not know where you could come in, you would not know what areas you could help him, or you would not know his weaknesses, you would not know the parts where you know that, okay, Pistan might not exactly see this thing this way, so let me quickly go and get it done. So yeah, knowing the people that you are working with would help you to, so you'll be able to cover up for each other's faults and weaknesses. Yeah.
Made me not rely on I really did not rely on my own strength. Trust me. I know how to be lazy sometimes. I just throw it off on this arm, or just
look at God.
Yes, Alpha, can we get this thing done? And maybe just
you did that thing many times. I'll not be feeling like
I mean, I threw assignments on everybody. I think what happened was I get ideas. I usually have the problem of executing them. Thank God now I really am working on it, and it's been very, very wonderful. But because I could not execute, I'll just throw it. So who's going to do it? Peace up, Alpha, take it up. Yes, take it up.
No, can we do this? You are going to do it.
Wow.
God, I beg.
So yes, it taught me how to be vulnerable. It taught me how to take it easy on myself. So instead of making it hard for myself, I threw it on others. Wow, that was very beautiful for me. So yes, our friendship helped me not to do life alone, and it wasn't just having to serve ourselves. They were also interested in things, any other thing that affects you would probably affect your leadership skills as well, right? If you're not straight up in your finances, you would probably go to the meeting looking all sad and not depressed, but you get the point, right? If there was something wrong with your academics at that point, trust me, you're not going to listen to anything anybody had to say in that meeting.
Actually,
nothing.
So many times they tell me I don't want to go and read. I'm the one in their week.
So they were there for every other part, including the leadership part.
Thank you too. Thank you very much. I mean, I think it just emphasizes the fact that nobody should ever try to do leadership alone. God has put people around you, put people with you, and everything. Engage them, and you would have way better results than you could have done alone. It's an honor once again to have you guys here in first class trial.
That name is still ringing. Some people say,
shout out, first class trial.
I remember how we started.
So I mean, I think this is a very good time to bring in the fact that you guys, me inclusive, actually finished with the first class. And the way they always say that when you serve God, God will serve you. Everybody's testimony, or most people's testimonies, is actually that when they began to serve in the house of RCF, that they had their best grades since they came in. Somehow. It's not the same for all of us. Because me personally, I had one of my worst semesters just immediately after I became president. But anyways, that's a story that we'll tell another day. Anyways, so we have two different scenarios. We have the good part where the grades just kept rising, shout out to GS, and we have the part where the grades are not looking like it should be the best based on the testimonies that we've heard. So VP, what was that like for you?
Okay, so I think it was mine is part where you get into service and your grades just find their direction to the ground. I think I was actually confused because everybody's testimony was like someone said, if you serve God, your grades can never suffer. And my grades were suffering. I was like, God, am I not serving you? Did I do something? Did I sin? Right? What was my offense? But I think I was actually personally, if I have to do a check and to say what happened, I was actually on serious. I mean, I liked reading, but I did not read as
much as you should have.
Yes, I did not
or
read
enough to
not get the C's that were flowing into my.
So you're saying it wasn't necessarily an RCF problem?
It wasn't. It's still in this. 500 level first semester. Still, I was the best person. My grades, I think they balanced up from 400 level first semester and second semester. We were terrible. I think I hated it. I don't like 400 level. It was 400 level second semester. 400 first semester. I had my first C. I told my friend, I was like, "You having your first C? What are you? Like when people are having C's as breakfast, you're having C. This is your first." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then second semester, I had 2. I'm like, wait, what's happening? What did I do wrong?
See, scholars, they talk. They call this strange.
So I was worried, and I decided to what did I do wrong, or what did I, because 300 level was very wonderful for me. I had very good results. So what did I stop doing? And then I tried to return back to it, but it was me. It wasn't the service, because I was also in service in 500 level first semester, and my results were better than 400 level, and this was even more than 400 level, because 400 level I was just treasurer, and then 500 level the VP, or 400 level into 500 level I was the VP. It wasn't the office or anything. It was just me not reading as I ought to have read, and yeah, that's it.
I don't know even me. I don't think I ever used to read as I should have read. I think this time the grades just did not follow. Yeah, like you said, maybe best semester was also 500 level first semester. That was the one that shot me into the first class. Anyways, GS, your own side of the story is the regular one, the testimony. Your GP just kept rising.
Yeah, someone said RCF is yeast.
RCF is the yeast. Lovely. So basically, what would you say to people who believe serving God will wreck their grades, who believe that they can, if they have to be in their schoolhouse, they will not do well academically?
Okay. Yeah. So my own story is that first of all, I actually already kind of gave up on the first class dream in like 300 level first semester, because I started with a 4.35 in 100 level, and then by 200 level I was having 4.1 something, 4.2 something. Then 300 level first semester I had a 4.50. I was like, thank God, finally. But when you even check the CGPA, it's still like 4.3. So I was like, well, serious give up. And I remember God bless Jez. Jez was always like checking up on my GP, like, so what did you get this semester? I'm like, oh, did they send it to me? So, like, once I see him at like maybe beginning of a semester, at the end of a exam, that he's going to ask me, so what? And I'm like, you don't want to pay my school fees. But I'm actually happy that I helped, because he was always encouraging me and telling me that, oh yeah, you can actually do better. So I started having good grades, like from 300 level first semester. I did not have a semester where I had a lower grade than I did in the previous semester. And I think one thing that really helped me also was because I knew that nobody was coming to save me. I knew that service meant my time was divided. I was also in tutorial, but I didn't even really attend tutorial as I ought to because of RCF. Funny story. Then I felt like I just wasted my money. Like I don't want to go for tutorial. They say we're having tutorial by 4. By that 4, I'm tired. I'm like, I'm tired. I want to sleep because by 6 I have Bible study. I'm before in tutorial. So like there was that as well. So I had to sit up. But the tutorial really helped me though. I'm not saying it did not help me. But I had to sit up because I knew that I'm different from other people. I always try to get the first class, but me, my responsibilities are a lot. So funny story, I'll talk about this later, Sha. This one I have to even do in business now. But yeah, so having God would actually make you sit up. You remember that you cannot cheat in the exam. You're on your own. They'll say, I saw Pastor Tinu saying.
It's your pastor script.
They told Pastor to stand up.
With your juniors, yes, now.
So because of that, I had to sit up and I had to read my book and also trust God. I'm not even lying. I just trusted God. It was God. Like God, please.
God in the beginning, God in the middle, God at the end. I think in addition to what you guys just said, you guys were also business people. So how did you manage doing that alongside your academics and service as well?
Okay, so again, I was not all that serious with business. At that time, all I did was I baked cake. I did one for the fellowship for 1 month like that. I think it was April. I would do foil cakes during the weekends, and if NEPA wanted to be so loving, they would not bring lights and I would not be able to bake. Many things will happen. I just moved in with the excuses. I would not find a way to work around it. I wasn't so into business at that time. I just wanted to finish with a good grade, finish service, finish with a good grade, and just come out of this school first. Then let me finish, and then I will see road. So I wasn't exactly into the business. I did it. I got some money. It was lovely. Met some new people through that, but I was not serious as I would want. Yes, as I am now. Now please, I'm on my the two of them. Okay, follow the Hive cakes on IG. You are missing if you have not gotten anything from us. Just let me tell you.
Sure, you pay for this free advert. Anyways.
Okay, so for me, I think I wanted to mention something about when I said I'm not comparing myself to other people. So when I was in school, I used to have 2 businesses at some point. I used to be a skincare vendor at some point.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's only the makeup one I know.
Yeah, so I used to be a makeup artist as well. Wow. I'm still I used to be as well. I'm still a makeup artist, but I feel like at the moment I'm not as. You know that sometimes in life where you just retreat and you like, what am I even doing in my life? Let's breathe. Let's take a pause. Something like that. But yeah, so I used to be like, when I was in school, my makeup business was very serious, so I took my business seriously. There was a time where I think I had to, this was like a lesson for me. So I had in course on Monday, and somebody reached out to me that she wanted to get her makeup done on Sunday or Monday morning or something. And I knew that because me, I'm in RCF, I have like meetings. I think that Saturday night I had a school's meeting and I'd not read for my in-course. On Sunday I'll go to church. I'll not come back until like later because we'll gist, we'll laugh, not just like we'll have meetings and all that. I was really not prepared, and I knew that I could not compare myself to other people that had their time. I didn't have my time to get myself, because even if I was in my room, my phone would be like, I don't say Jensek, you're always online. You cannot go offline. You have things to do at every point in time.
The chaos that happens when you're online. When she lost her phone.
Yeah, confused. OTC, stuff like that. Life was
order.
Actually, let me chip this in. GS is the order of the house. Like, if GS is not around, I don't know how we survived. That's the first thing. I don't know what we did that made us stay alive. Oh, we're begging, please, Lord, continue our phone. We beg you. I think that's why she got the phone faster, because we are begging.
So yes, what was I saying? So yeah, I could not compare myself to other people. So then this girl said she wanted to get her makeup done. I said I'm not available. Next thing, only for me to see that somebody in my class is a makeup artist, a very good one. Shout out to Rura. I did her makeup, yes, some artist. I was like, the same Rura. Actually, even BGS. I was like, Rura, we have in-course. We both have in-course on Monday morning. You are doing somebody. Was it in-course for even exam? You are doing somebody's makeup. Wait, what's the exam? So like, I was really shocked. Like, I was like, I'm not even serious in my life.
You did excuse, BGS.
But then I was like, I did not give excuse. I just had to be honest with myself. We don't have the same timetable. We don't have the same schedule and everything. So running the business meant sometimes I even have to like sideline my business and say, I will say I'm not available, even though I was actually available, because I just need time to rest and just to be in a place alone and
basically prioritizing you.
Yes, prioritizing me.
So in summary, to wrap up this episode, I think I might explain this stuff to you. Anyway, what the obedience looked like even when excellence was not guaranteed. So for example, for you, VP, that was coming in with C's, what did this still mean for you to still show up even with the pain in heart? Let me tell you my experience. So when I got my worst results after I just freshly became president, my first reaction was, I've taught people to say thank you, Jesus, even when the result they got is not what they wanted. So why should your own be different? So my first reaction is, okay, thank you, Jesus. Then my next question is, but why? Like, excuse me, sir, why? Why is it that is after I became president, the oil that was flowing on other people's head, it not tried to stop on my head? Of course, it didn't stop, but it just meant that I had to to dig deeper and say that, okay, regardless, I recognize that it is still you that did not allow me to fail. At least, I mean, these things I've complained about was like 3 B's, 1 C. It's too bad. But yeah, I just thank God. In hindsight, I thank God, because that was also the first semester that I ever got an A in driver, that I've been chasing A since we started. Yeah, do you guys get? Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I think this question, my own context is to be times where I felt underappreciated. So I had to still show up and still say that my service is unto God and not unto man. So that would be my own story. So there are times where it would be like, when you are doing something and the people cannot see what you are doing, but you're like, I'm doing a lot, you can't just see it because it's underground work. Yeah. And so there are times where I'll just feel so like unseen, appreciated. I'm not saying that you should expect men to clap for you, but there's also something that people telling you well done does to you as well, right? And sometimes I had to just like remember that to know it's not man you are serving.
I mean, I remember when we did appraisal in January that year, and then some people rated trio members so low. I'm like, what did they do? I understood, because they don't see what you do most of the time.
You don't understand what people
you think that they are just figureheads. They're just bossing you guys around. You don't realize that nothing happens without them showing God, I beg, where are we going from here? Should it not, and all these things. Do you want to go?
Okay, so for me, obedience when excellence was not guaranteed. Okay, let's start from the fact that my academics were beginning to suffer, right? And
there was still first class to get.
Yes, so it was more like
first class as a D student, by the way. God, I beg.
That's in the How is it that people are surprised that?
Because these students always 0-200 level, when you come in, everybody takes a hit naturally. Everybody's GP takes a hit. These students are not exactly taking a hit, they are just starting low.
Really?
Do you get?
Okay. So obedience for me basically was showing up regardless of the pain. My academics was one of the things that was forefront for me, right? So if this was not in front of my head like this, it was nothing else was there. So sometimes for me it felt like fraud or fraudulent when you come to people and expect that you have to tell them to do something wonderful and then you are back there suffering an academic backlash. So God was too faithful, having to like push and having to show up and still be strong. So it was just all on God, like having to. I'm giving God credit, right? Because I knew many times I had to go on my knees and say, Lord, please, if you would rescue me just this time, if you would do this one time, right? So people don't see the pain you have to like guide, like the arrows that are hitting your back, and you're just smiling with them and just, can we walk me through your academics? And someone is telling you that, and they wanted a 70, they got 69. It's painful.
But you don't know where as it's paining me too.
I just hit, but it may sound like some people's deep is deeper than mine, but everybody just stay. But it was sad for me because obviously my mom sent me to school to go and read my book.
Not to be vice president.
What exactly? How would they say that vice president was doing? So I still had to show up, and it was by God's mercy that I had to still show up and disregard. Every time I had to show up for something, I actually used to forget the other part of me. So I come in fully. So coming into RCF, I forget that I'm a student. I go in as whatever I am in RCF. So obedience was going in fully for me, right? I was not,
regardless of
what
was happening.
Once I'm in class, the only thing that will make me remember is when Trio is chatting and I'm seeing messages pop on my phone like, what are we talking about now? Right? So God helped me with that to just move. Sometimes the clash. So but good.
Yeah. So I think in summary, it's worthy to say once again that God at the beginning, God in the middle, and God at the end. That's how we always survive. And truly, that's what part 2 captured as well. From sleeping GPS to rising responsibilities, from balancing academics with business and cake sales, to carrying grace in a season that didn't always feel graceful. We kept showing up, not because we had it all together, but because God held it all together. And maybe that's what leadership really needs. Less perfection, more presence, less pressure, more partnership. This has been another peek behind the scenes of our RCF Trio days. Reminder that while leadership stretches, friendship strengthens, and God sustains, but the journey is not over yet. In part 3, we're unpacking what leadership taught us about conflict correction, community, and the calling that has continued even till now. If you're in a season that feels overwhelming academically, spiritually, or emotionally, let this remind you God is still writing. And if He's still writing, then He's still working. And so, like we always see around here, until next time, keep those sunglasses on. Ciao.
Thank you for tuning in to Sunglasses. If this episode blessed you, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a moment and other people can discover this too. Follow the podcast on Instagram at @songlassesbar to stay connected and explore how we can keep spotting God in life's tiniest details. Until next time, keep your sunglasses on, and remember, when you see through God's lenses, everything starts to make sense. See you soon.